Hey guys, I'm PhilInTheBlanks. Welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario All-Stars. So we have finished off Mario 1 and the Japanese Mario 2, and that means we're on to the American Super Mario 2. This is the one that most people who would be watching this video are going to be more familiar with, unless you lived in Japan for whatever reason. So let's head on in there. And immediately you can see how different it is. Very, very fun and unlike Mario, at least for the time. We're going to skip the story because it's, you know, there's a door. First big change, you can choose Mario, Luigi, Toad, and at the time, Princess Toadstool, now known as Peach. They each play very differently, and I'm going to go through all of them as we kind of go along, but for the first level, I'll just play as Mario. So Mario 2 is the technically superior game compared to Mario 1. You can tell just by looking at it. First of all, we got vertical scrolling, which the original Mario 1 did not. And instead of bouncing on enemies like Goombas and whatnot, you actually jump on them and you pick them up and you throw them. And you can pick up vegetables and throw them too and miss. It's very different. It's a very different game than the usual Mario game. Doors instead of pipes. Vines. Oh, well, I guess there's vines instead of beanstalks. That's not very different. So anyways, out of the 4 characters you can play as, Mario is the average character. He jumps averagely, he runs averagely. When he picks up something, he has very small... a small decrease in his speed and jumping ability, but he's the average character. You'll also notice that on the left side there are my hearts, and those are my hits basically. And you can find magic potions like this, drop them down, and in certain parts of the stages you can get mushrooms, and those increase the amount of hits you have. There are 2 in almost every stage, so it allows you to have 4 hits in most stages. There's like 1 or 2 that have less than that. But yeah. Anyways, this is actually one of my favorite Mario games. And it's actually, like, the last, 10 years or so has sort of become, like, this declining Mario game, that everyone likes to bitch about. Even though when I was a kid, this was, like, an amazing, awesomely fun game. And I think the reason for that, by the way, is, because this isn't technically a Mario game. I think, again, like most of the things I say on these Let's Plays, this is something that most people know already. But if you don't, I will tell you the story. But first, I'd like to point out that if you cross over here, and you go up here and go through the door there, you can get to the boss of the first level. We'll go the long way around, though. Here's the second mushroom. And while you're in this other world here, you can pick up vegetables, and there'll be coins. And the coins are important for later on, and you'll see what I mean when we get there. And you can do that twice in a stage. You can't keep coming back here and getting more and more coins, so you can only actually do that twice per stage. Let's do it again. Anyway, so this is not a Mario game. When the Japanese Mario 2 was being made, they made the decision not to make it for an American audience. So Nintendo Japan was like, well, what are we going to do? And they had this game, which in Japan was called, I think it was... damn it, it's like Yume Kojo Doki Doki Panic, something like that. I think it translates to like Dream Factory. But what it was a game made by Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of Mario, that was a tie-in to a radio show. And instead of Mario and the characters, they used original characters, and it was very Arabian. And you had like the mom character, the dad character, like the sister character, the brother character, with like Mario representing, I think, the main characters, like the son. Anyways, Nintendo Japan was like, well, let's send this over, and they like kind of gave a note saying, if you make these characters into like Mario characters, will that be okay? And they totally just did that, and then out popped the American version of Mario 2. So that's why it's so different. But because of that, like now that it's kind of more plainly known, a lot of people are just like, oh, well, it's not a real Mario game, so they don't like it as much. I'm just like, that's kind of bullshit, because back then, I don't know, nothing was a Mario game. I mean, hell, they made Super Mario Brothers. They were designing it without the knowledge of whether or not Mario himself was going to be in it. So, to me, this is just as much of a Mario game as anything else, you know, in the Mario canon. Anyways, at the end of every level, if you've picked up any coins, like I did, you get to do this little slot machine. And I actually hate the slot machine in the All-Stars version of this game. And the reason for that is because in the original NES version, you could just like quickly hit the button and it would just like stop on things. So you could like just smash the A button, get a bunch of lives, and continue on. While this, you have to wait for it. And Oh, nice. But it's just frustrating. But, you know, whatever. I'll do this one time. You probably won't see me on the screen very much because I don't really go out of my way to pick up coins because I don't think this is super necessary. I might, if I remember any, like show you a good place to harvest coins if you are looking to do that. If you begin the thing with a cherry, you immediately get a 1-up, and then 3 of a kinds will get you more 1-ups, obviously. I forget what a 777 does. It's been a long time since I've actually gotten one of those, but I'm imagining quite a lot of coins. Alright, for this level, let's pick Luigi here. And just like in All-Stars, or sorry, Lost Levels, Luigi can jump higher. And that's basically his thing. He loses a lot more, like, speed and power when he picks up something. But his jumping ability makes him super, super valuable. He's probably the most useful character in the game. So much so, I'll show you what I mean right over here. So, we're supposed to find a key and go into this door. But with Luigi, I can actually just throw this guy here. Hold down to get the super jump, and just boink, and skip the rest of the level. But I'm not going to do that. Grab this. And we're going to introduce the stuff of nightmares, at least when I was a kid. Go down in this jar or vase or whatever you want to call it, and... Oh, not this. Oh, okay, what up? Well, that's also cool. Go back up. And over here is what I meant. And this guy, Phanto. Oh my god. So you pick it up, and he comes to life. And when I was a kid, holy crap, like that would scare the shit out of me. So he will follow you from screen to screen as long as you're holding the key. You let go of the key, he leaves you go. And it's a great idea. It's super, super cool. So anyways, with the key, let's head on up and head on in. Boink. And, oh, by the way, you get Starmen by collecting, I think, 7 cherries. That's why I got that there. So you'll have noticed by now that some fan-favorite enemies are in this, specifically Sniffets and Shy Guys. So if you've never played this game, this is the one, this is the Mario game where they come from. Nowadays, they're mostly relegated to, like, Yoshi games, but this is the first game with, there we go, the first game with, like, Shy Guys and stuff, so that's kind of cool. It's, we won't see it for a little while, but this is also the first Mario game with bombs. So we do see something that this game made, that became, like, Mario canon, so that's kind of cool. So if you are looking to get coins, by the way, hope you didn't pick any up earlier in the stage, because right here, and then right over here, you can go on in. I'll pick up a couple coins. Boink, boink. Luigi is also slower to pick up things, as you can see, like the heavy things. If you're harvesting coins, there is a character that's super good with that, and we'll see him next level. Also, unlike Mario 1 and Lost Levels, there's a mini-boss at pretty much every stage, and this is Birdo. And Birdo's pretty much famous now. He has a bow on his head, but it is actually technically a guy, I guess. I don't know what Nintendo's stance on this now is, but in the original NES, I think Japanese manual, they pretty much stated, yeah, he's a guy who thinks he's a girl. Pretty progressive for like 1988 or whatever. Or 87, I forget the year. Aww. Yeah, hurry up and skip this. Whee. It's just like Mario 1 and the Lost Levels, we are going to be doing every stage, but I'll be showing you warps as I remember them. Because, you know. Next up is Toad, and it's so weird that they would choose Toad instead of, like, make up a new character or something, but Toad is badass. Toad represents the father character from the original game. Luigi represents the sister character, which is kind of funny. Toad is the fastest character and he's the strongest character. His jump isn't super great, but he's the fastest to pick up. Whoops. And he also does not get any decrease in his strength or jump or speed or anything when he picks stuff up. In fact, in the original NES version, there is, I'm not sure if you would call it a glitch or not, but probably a glitch, I guess, or a programming oversight, that when Toad picks up an enemy, he actually runs faster. And if you ever watch a speedrun of this game, you'll notice that he does that. That people do that. They'll pick Toad and pick up an enemy and just start running because he's super fast. I think this is where the second mushroom is. Yeah, right there. But, see, I can't even reach that with Toad. Damn. Oh, well, it's there. You know it. And you can also not swim in this game either. I think this might be the only Mario game that doesn't involve swimming, at least of the main Mario games. Because even like Super Mario Land had like the submarine and stuff like that. So underwater kind of stuff. If you grab the potion and you bring it over here, toss it over here, and then go down this vase while you're in that dark area, which is, I don't know, subcon. Well, I guess this whole world is subcon. Whatever you want to call it, the other world. You'll warp to World 4, so that's kind of cool. But we're going to go in here and complete the level normally. So already you're seeing a lot more like variations of stages, like how the underwater or underground stages work, and kind of a factory kind of thing here. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, I said it at the very beginning, but I'll say it again. This is definitely the more superior game compared to Mario 1. Maybe not in terms of like how good it is, but in terms of what it can do, definitely better in that sense. Climb up here, and oh god, that's so creepy. I love the eyes right there. That scared the crap out of me when that's not in the original version. That's just in this kind of the All-Stars remake. Anyways, head on all the way down. Whee! Woo! Ow. And stick to the right. And there we go. Kind of a weird thing that they changed in this version that I don't know why. In the original NES version of this game, the Shy Guys and Sniffits had different colors. There was pink Shy Guys and Sniffits and like red Shy Guys and Sniffits. And in this one, for some reason, they made the pink ones red and the red ones blue. I have no idea why they did this, but I guess it doesn't really matter. And we can get that star, because I'm going to see if I can do something. Oops. Grab it. Come on, come here, come here, come here. Okay, and run. Pick this up, go in here, and face our first real boss, because there's only 3 levels per world. I don't think I'm going to pull this off, but I don't know if you can possibly actually do it. No, you can't, okay. I was wondering if I could, like, hold the star until I got to the boss and just kill him in, like, a single hit. Anyways, first boss is Mouser, and he throws bombs at him. What I like to do is just go here, place it right here, go back here for another one. He's pretty easy. I think it's 3 hits. Another thing I like about this compared to the original Mario is that Mario only had 1 boss, and that was Bowser, over and over and over and over again. Well, this has a bunch of bosses. That's kind of cool. And boink. Love that music. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Love that. Very ragtimey. And I didn't get any coins, but I don't really care. So second world, let's pick Peach. And this is the first kind of desert area in a Mario game. Which is pretty much what all the Mario games do now, is make the second level the desert level. Anyways, Peach is the slowest character. She's the least powerful character, because she's a girl. Shame on you, Nintendo. She represents the mother character in the original version. But what makes her so good, especially for beginners, is she can float. Hold the jump button. Look at that. That's crazy. And they've actually brought that back in Mario 3D World for the Wii U, so I think that's kind of cool. It's not nearly as good as it was in this one, but it's kind of cool they brought it back. Peach is super good on a couple levels. What I like is you can actually like activate her floating thing anywhere in her jump, so if you're really good with her, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, there's a couple levels that are super good with her, and I'll show you where those are. Probably won't be doing like the skips and stuff you can do with her, but I'll show you where they are. And there's quicksand, so we want to be careful. Whee. Yeah, as I said before, like, I really like Mario 2. Before Mario 3 came out, there was like a 2-year period between this and Mario 2. And I used to play this game so much. Like, I really liked Mario 2. I must have played Mario 2 much more than I played Mario 1. Damn, I should have used Toad here, because the fact that he's so strong means I can pick up this, dig up the sand super fast. I like to like walk around and make zigzag patterns, especially because the Shy Guys go towards wherever you are. See what I mean? Like whenever they fall, they'll go to where you are. So they'll turn left if I'm left, and they'll continue right if I'm to the right. So I kind of like try to lead them away from myself. I want to be careful not to get shot here. There we go. Woo! And just movement in general is a lot more fluid than Mario 1 is. So, dang it. Oh, I missed one of the hearts. Oh, well, whatever, because it doesn't matter. I kind of play this game in my own pace, and I kind of do things the way I've done them for the last 25 years. So I'll try not to skip anything if I don't remember, but I just kind of play the way I just do. It's in my memory. It's something that'll always be tied to me. So sometimes I forget to get things because I don't normally get them because I don't see a need. Second level, yeah, I'll go with Toad. I'm probably going to use Toad most of the game. He's just the best character. He's faster, and I'm an impatient guy, so having fast characters is good, and I like being able to pick up things quickly. I would probably say Mario's the least useful character, just because he's so average. He's got nothing going for him. At least Peach, like, with her lack of power and speed, she's still, she can still float, which is really good. And Luigi makes jumping maybe a little more slippery, but sometimes easier depending on the level. And you can see here the two differences between the quicksand. This one's like super fast, so you have to be really careful. Hammer on the jump button if you fall in there. One up. There we go. Also, I love the idea of like picking up bombs. It's just a funny idea. Now the second mushroom's here. Oh, nice. I didn't think I'd get that on the first try. Oh, it's wow, right there. Skip the coins, don't need them. Goodbye, Shy Guys. Shy Guy colors, by the way, dictate whether or not they'll fall off a ledge. Just like Koopa Troopas. So I think the blue ones are like red Koopa Troopas that they'll wander around a ledge and they won't fall off. While a red Shy Guy will fall off. Like these guys right here. Like green paratroopers. Koopa Troopas. We got the star, just go down. So much digging. But having the star is good because you can just, take things out. I like get cherries when I can because cherries are what get you stars. Am I going the right way? Nope. Back up. Excuse me. I hate having that sniffet there. Yeah, that always happens. When you throw me, immediately hits the ground, right? Because everything's the ground. And there we go. And we're probably going to finish this, not this level and the next level. And that'll be the end of this episode. And here's the first case of a red birdo. Red birdos will throw eggs and sometimes throw fireballs. So you have to be very careful. But I like just having one of these mushroom blocks or whatever you want to call them and just throw them. It's super easier. Fun little fact. Yeah, you again. Mario 2 was going to be the first game I'd ever speedrun. I ended up not doing it. Whoops. Though I did find a lot of tricks that were really cool and useful. But I didn't really tell anyone. Everyone else figured them out when speedrunning became super popular. But at the time, Speed Demers Archive, kind of the main website on the internet about speedruns, didn't have a Mario 2 speedrun. So that was going to be my first project that I kind of never got around to doing. I'm going to try to jump on one of these Bezos here. I think they're called Bezos. It's been a long time, but I think they are. Damn it. Come here. I wanted to head to the left. There we go. Whoops. And if you jump on one and you head to the direction they're going without... Oh, dang it. Without running, you kind of stay on them like this. And boing. And this is a good... Well, if you know where the potion is, this is a good place to stock up on coins, but that didn't happen to me. But it is good for a mushroom. And remember that if you want to get some more, you can do that twice in a level, so you can go back in there and do the coins again. I want you, superstar. Whee! So yeah, I like this game. One of the reasons why I do is some levels have alternate paths, like we saw in the very first level, and kind of that skip I could have done in level 2. Just cool things like that, I guess. And like, I don't know, you wouldn't see like a free-falling section in the original Mario, so this is definitely cool. Oh yeah, and the POW block originates in this game too. Actually, no, I take that back. The POW block originated in the arcade Mario Brothers, but it's kind of cool to be able to pick them up in this one. I don't know what they were in the original Japanese version of Mario 2. I do know that the potions were actually magic lamps. That's kind of cool. I think stars were still stars. Mushrooms were something else, I assume. I know that in the original NES version, the hearts were diamonds for some weird reason. Anyways, we saw that, that locked door up there. It's pretty clear what we have to do. Yep. Ah, dang. Super jump! I think the super jump came back. I forget what game, but I think it came back in another game. Was it Mario 3D World? Help me out, guys. Anyways, just keep going up, up and up. Another reason why I like Toad, because he does not get any, woo! He doesn't get his power or speed, like, going down when he lifts something up, so... I want a star. Help me get through this area a little easier. There we go. Come here. Boink! Run, run, run. I like how the ability of, like, being able to call a star if you plan things out right. It's kind of interesting. And I missed another, another heart. Or a mushroom, or whatever I want to call it through the level. Doesn't matter. Go in here and fight the second boss. Tri-Clyde. Love this guy. Big, three-headed snake. And this is the technique that I started doing when I was, like, 4. And I still do to this day. I make a little wall. And then I climb the wall and just... Oh, fail, I guess. Let's try that again. There. Just take him out. And that is it for today. I hope you guys liked that. I love Mario 2, and I hope you guys like Mario 2 too, because we're going to see a little bit more of it. I'm PhilInTheBlanks, and tune in next time, guys, for more Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario Bros. 2. So yeah, thanks for watching, comment, subscribe, check out my other content on my YouTube channel, where you can find Let's Plays, speedruns, and reviews of other games. See ya!